This week marks the 17th anniversary of Bryce's Heaven Day.
On June 14th, my mom had Bryce Richard Yeager.
And that happened way before I was born.
Bryce was stillborn, which means he didn't have a heartbeat when he was born.
So every June 14th, we go to the cemetery and spend time as a family.
I've been going pretty much my entire life. My favorite part was when we would have family picnics up there.
I like playing games there. Sometimes we play frisbee or catch.
I really like when we write notes for him and leave him at his headstone.
I kind of like just the whole thing, spending time with my family and just having time together.
Every year we try to make it special by doing something memorable, and this year's no different. Steve is in charge of gathering all of the food, picnic items, and I'm gonna be finding something fun for us to do. Those look fun. It can get really hot this time of year, so we don't spend too much time out there so we don't get sick or overheated, but I bring a few things for the kids to do so that they can enjoy their time together. And these kind of look like fun. Okay, I cracked open our claw machine here so I can find some fun things that we can decorate Bryce's headstone with. That one's cute.
So none of us really got to know Bryce's personality or know what he would like, but in my mind, I like to think he likes sports because, I like sports. We would have been really close in age, so I just assumed we would have played a lot of sports together. So I'm bringing these to put around his headstone for his 17th Heaven Day.
We're lucky because Bryce's headstone is right by a giant tree, so we get a decent amount of shade by it. Who's ready for a picnic, guys?
Hey. This one's the stuff Dad packed. These beautiful, amazing blue almond honey roasted nuts. Some cheese sticks. Some Oreos. Chips. Oh, and those chips are gone. And a bunch of oranges.
Secretly, guys, I think everyone's favorite part is the picnic when we come to the cemetery.
It's my favorite part.
Bobby?
Yeah.
We have a blanket and a basket. We're in the shade. Today's gonna be a good day.
We're gonna celebrate Bryce's birthday.
Okay, so when we come to the cemetery, we technically have to do a lot of bathroom breaks with the littles. We snack and eat. Some of us take naps and enjoy the nice weather and the shade, while others
Play sports.
play some games.
We'll try to. They're not very good at throwing, but it's okay. 2,000 alive. I'll go back.
And of course, we have to take pictures.
I got my baby doll and my stuffy to play with.
Yeah.
Should she be sleeping or should she be not sleeping?
And unfortunately, the day must come to an end and we must say goodbye. Another June 14th celebration. In honor of Bryce's birthday week, I thought I would pull out some of the items that were given to me when I was in the hospital having him, and then some items that I kind of made on my own after I had him when I was gathering pictures and stuff like that. And here are some of those things. We mentioned earlier that Bryce has been gone for 17 years, and we really do not know what things he would have been interested in, what sports he would have played. And a lot of my kids were not around. Steven was the only one, and he was so little to even remember. And so a lot of them do not know all of this stuff that I have kind of collected and saved. They've seen it around, but I thought that I would get it out and show Parker and Blake, who are my youngest, and have no memory whatsoever of Bryce at all, but just memories of going to the cemetery and yeah, doing what we do as a family. And so I thought I would pull some of these things out for them to look through and kind of go over in honor of Bryce's Heaven Week. So this was on my hospital room door when I gave birth to Bryce, and when I left I took it off and kept it with me. And it's a leaf with a teardrop on it is what they call it, and it is to help remind nurses and doctors before they go into the room that it's a bereavement situation, so there had been a death, and it's to help them like prepare themselves before they walk into the room so they don't say the wrong things or they don't forget. And the back says, "The leaf with the teardrop reflects both intense suffering of loss and hope for the future. Though fallen, the leaf maintains its vitality, symbolizing hope. It cradles the teardrop with its upturned edges, creating a sense of comfort. As seasons change, so do feelings. Just as there is winter and spring, there is sadness and hope." I really, really like that, and so I kept it with me to remind that you go through hard times. Like, I'm always grieving, and sometimes it's a deeper, darker grief, and sometimes I feel more hope, and it's just kind of the way life is now with us and the situation that we have. Come on, guys, I want to show you something.
What's that?
Have you seen some of this stuff before?
No, but I
No? You've seen that before?
seen this and this and this.
Some of the things?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you guys some of these. You want to look through them?
I want to go inside it.
Okay.
I never knew how to pull the tie.
Okay, let's see what's inside of there.
I can see inside, but I never
and
got
I've been
it.
playing with the mini stuffed animal with my
Okay,
baby.
let's see.
It's so hard. How'd you... The spoon, my spoon.
Okay, so this is all the stuff that they gave me in the hospital after I had Bryce. So they gave me a little teddy bear. And did you know that we had one just like it that we buried Bryce with?
You also
Yeah, and then we have one in there. Let me see that one that's in there.
I want to hold it.
Yeah,
I'll
look.
see.
People had crocheted little booties. They gave me like a little ring just in remembrance, and then a spoon, and then this cute little outfit, and this blanket. And I have one just like it right there. Do you see that blanket? That blanket is actually the same blanket that I wrapped Bryce in after we had him. That one. Okay, so they gave me this box when I left the
What does this
hospital.
say?
It says Bryce Richard Yeager and the date. See?
What's this? Is this how small he was?
Yeah, that's how small his hands and feet
Told you,
were.
Blake.
So they did a casting of his hand and his foot in the hospital, and so that's how tiny he was. That right there is his funeral announcement, and that's a scrapbook that I made.
I'm gonna go see.
Yeah.
Is that actually his feet?
No, that's just a picture. But look, those are his real feet. Bryce was 12.5 inches long and 1 pound 5 ounces. So I put this in here to show how long he was. So you open it up, and that's how long he was from there to there.
That's so small. I could like.
It's
I almost like that small.
so tiny. And Parker, that's a book that I write in every anniversary, or just whenever I feel like I need to write down some of my thoughts. Yep, and those are some pictures of us holding Bryce in the hospital. And that's us at the funeral.
But his coffin looks like a cloud.
Yes,
what we
I
were
loved
in.
it so much. It was so soft. And then there's Steven at the cemetery where we go every single year and where we just came from. And my mom wrote a poem that's on the back of the headstone. Mommy, I'm here. Mommy, I know this day wasn't what you had planned, but I'm right here beside you holding on to your hand. My spirit has already gone, there's so much work to do, but our Father let me come today so I could comfort you. I know you and Daddy love me, and it's hard to see me go, but that is why we're sent to earth so we can learn and grow. I wish I could stay with you here and play with my brother too, but for now I'll have to wait until your missions are through. I'll be near when you need me, to wipe away your tears, to hug you tight and kiss your cheeks and chase away your fears. And on the day our Father calls you to come home, I'll be right there to get you. You'll never be alone.